Right, Manchester United, as we were discussing earlier on, Gabby, with Leeds. I tell you what it is with United. I'm really surprised there aren't more positive United fans that we've had. We had the Liverpool fan earlier on ring up. I think it was Johnny, perhaps, that called up and said, "Yeah, we're definitely going to win." Or it might have been Johnny, the Manchester United fan, actually. And the United fans are just like, "Yeah, I don't think we're quite going to do it." They just don't seem to have the confidence in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in particular.
I feel like they've got the team now, haven't they? But I think it is maybe the manager. They don't think they can get it over the line to win the league. But if you look at that team, if you just talk about the team now, De Gea, Shaw, Maguire, Varane, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, McTominay, Pogba, Fernandes, Greenwood, Sancho when he gets in. I mean, on paper, that team should be winning the league. That team should be up there with Manchester City and Chelsea as the three favourites. So, like I think Jamie Carragher says last week, there's no excuses now for Solskjaer. If they don't win a trophy this season, I think that they will get rid of him because they've given him everything that he needs. You know, Sancho and Varane are probably the missing parts of the jigsaw.
OK, well, let's hear from the man himself, shall we? Because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was speaking to talkSPORT earlier on today, and the Manchester United boss says his team needs to build on that win.
Today, the players who played, fantastic. The ones who came on, of course, it's great to get Anthony and Jadon some minutes. They need to work on the fitness. And the ones on the bench, probably eager to get on. And then we got a few in isolation and coming back from injury. So it's a good day. And but it's only the first day. There's 37 more to go. And we have to just build on this and create some momentum.
Yeah, that's what they need, momentum. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer there talking to talkSPORT. Let's speak to Omar, the Manchester United fan, shall we, and get his thoughts on that. You think people are getting a bit carried away, Omar? In what way?
Good evening. How are you doing, guys? You all right?
Very good, thank you. Go on, why?
I thought, first of all, it's been a lovely day today. I think just before the whole United chat, it's just amazing seeing the fans in the crowd. I thought football missed the crowd, and it's just amazing. I absolutely love today. I got a bit emotional. Second of all, I feel like, it's one of those things where first match day, we're very excited, we're very pumped to go. Fans haven't been in the stadium for a long time, 70,000 plus, and we have the perfect team to kick off our campaign, a team that plays very expansive football. We were always going to beat them because, no matter how many times we scored, they were always going to play expansive football. They suited us to a T. That's the first thing. Second of all, I also thought that with the crowds, it just felt like we were going to win the whole time. This game means nothing towards us actually winning the league. I feel like we're going to compete. We'll probably finish top 3, but I don't think we have the team to win the league. And it's not saying we haven't got a great squad and not minimizing expectations, because Gabby just said that we have the squad to win it. I don't believe we do. I feel like we're missing a few members, probably in the centre of midfield, someone to anchor midfield with Pogba and Fernandes. I think McTominay is not good enough. I think he's a good squad player. Fred isn't good enough. I feel like we need someone just that world-class level, and someone a bit better than Cavani as well, maybe a Haaland next season. That's when we're going to be competing for the league. But let's not get carried away, please. I don't want the media to come out here and say, oh, United, they won 5-1 against a really poor Leeds side. They're going to win the title. No, that's not the case at all. So let's limit expectations, please.
I think if you look at the money you spent, the players that didn't even start today, Varane to come in, you've got Rashford to come back, you've got Sancho to come in. I think Manchester United fans should be targeting to win the league, not top 4.
Gabby, you're hyping on us. I see what you're doing, Gabby. I know it's great radio, but it's not going to happen because we're all very grounded. We know what our team is.
So you can just keep spending money and be like, oh, okay, just finishing in the top 4, it's fine. Manchester United are used to winning leagues.
We're building. This is a building stage. Liverpool didn't just go out of nowhere and win the league.
How many years are you building for, though?
And then they bought Salah, and then they bought Van Dijk, the missing piece, and then it was Alisson. We're just building. So we've got Varane, we've got a perfect centre-back pairing right now, and then we've got obviously the best right winger. We've had problems with that right wing for a long time. Sancho's going to come and he's going to fix that. All we need now is that perfect CDM to pair up with our brilliant goal-scoring midfielder in Fernandes and our brilliant assist. Pogba was amazing today, by the way. Someone to pair with those two, and then we can start talking. But listen, it's not about spending. It takes time to build. So City didn't just go out of nowhere and win. If you remember, Pep came in, had a really poor season, even though he spent a lot of money, but he was building.
Yeah, but he didn't build for 6 years like Man United are.
We're not building for 6 years. I think since Oli came in, we've been building slowly. I think Oli gives us that Manchester United feel. He is everything that we want in a manager, because he's not glossy, he's not shiny, he's not your Pep, he's not your Allegri, but he does the job because he knows the values of the club. He knows how to get the best out of the youngsters like Greenwood and Rashford, and I think he's always learning on the job. I think he's still learning as a manager. So let's not slate Solskjaer and say he's not good enough. I think he's the perfect man for the job, and I've always backed him. Always. I think consistency comes with time. And this season is going to be a really good indicator of how far we're going to get this season. If we get second or third, get Haaland, get a CDM, and I think we'll win the season. We'll win the league next season. Maybe this season.
It feels a tiny bit pessimistic to me, Omar, if I'm honest.
Why?
And also, but why? Because you're Manchester United, and surely that in itself should mean that you shouldn't be having. Shouldn't be having. Let me finish my point. You shouldn't be having a manager who's still learning on the job. Chelsea had that in Frank Lampard, and they took any kind of, legendary status away and went, you know what, this isn't working, and they brought Thomas Tuchel in. So should that be happening with Manchester United?
Can I just say, Thomas Tuchel, what did he have a magic wand? He just won a league. He won a Champions League with Frank Lampard's squad. Frank Lampard wasn't having the best season, but he brought those players in. He had a vision. Tuchel just finished.
But he clearly couldn't do what Thomas Tuchel's been able to do with them, regardless of whether he brought them in or not.
I don't know what expectations we have of managers. The fact that they just come in and they just can wave a magical wand, and then all of a sudden they're going to win.
But that's kind of what Tuchel did.
No, Tuchel came in. The players, Frank Lampard had issues with the players, and the players didn't play for him. Tuchel came in.
That's what he changed then, isn't it? Isn't it?
That's what I mean. It wasn't. I don't think it was genuinely. Tuchel was as a better manager than Lampard. I think they were both really good. They're both really good managers. But just on your point about Solskjaer and him coming in and him learning on the job, yeah, it's fine to learn on the job. It's not a crime. You can have a player and you can have a manager that comes in and knows the club inside out. Look what we've done. We had Moyes who made us suffer for a year. He wasn't never good enough.
Omar, this is Manchester United. I played against Manchester United teams
I'm not entitled. I'm a United fan. We're not entitled. We don't come in here thinking, okay, we're United. We're going to win league every single season.
No, but you should be trying to win the league. You can't say it's a building process, because what if you don't get Haaland? What if Haaland chooses a better team than Manchester United or Real Madrid?
And it's still 12 months away.
I know.
There'll be another shiny striker other than Haaland. Listen, the world goes round, guys. I know you're trying to make it look like United are the biggest club in the world and they should be winning every season.
You should be.
Yeah, I know. I want to. It's not like I don't want to, Gabby. You're acting like I just want us to finish fourth every season. That's not the case. I want us to win every single season, but you have to be realistic. And I hate it when you guys come on here and you lure us in to call in and to make us look like we're not ambitious enough. No,
the way you're saying building, by the time it sounds like the building's going to be finished, your players will probably be like 40. The way you're talking.
Well, it doesn't matter. In my opinion, everything happens at a time. I feel like when you build and you're realistic, and I'm a realistic fan, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of United fans that are realistic out there that are very, very excited about the season. We could win the league. We probably won't, and that's just the realistic. That's just the realistic.
I respect that, Omar. Thank you so much for calling us. I do respect a grounded fan. I think it's important. I think Gabby's point was, a bit of optimism and a bit of enthusiasm like other teams' fans tend to have would be.
But Faye, if you are a Man United fan, you've just brought in Sancho, who's outstanding winger. You brought in Varane. What more? You should be looking to win the league. This is what I'm trying to say. It's not the way you're saying building process. Yeah, it is. But how long do you carry on for? That team there is good enough to win the league.